It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Up next, it's our main event between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Where the road to immortality begins for most teams, we're underway from Wildcard weekend. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Mason trying left side. There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Another run for Mason. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Here we go.
First carry here for Aaron Jones. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. He's able to hit Felton. This is caught. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. No doubt about it, Brock. They are trying to take him out of this game from the start. And a touchdown on the opening drive, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, this is one of those situations, Kate, where you and I up here in this booth, we can hear it and we can feel it. This crowd senses an opportunity to dig those opponents an early hole that before long might become the grave their season rests in if they don't respond.
Will Record the kickoff for the Vikings.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. He's going to field this at the 2. This makes it up to the 25. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Coming out throwing is Williams. And his first offering of the game lines up incomplete. No luck on the look to his back. So it'll be second down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Williams from the gun. That's his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
So first down from the 41. Out of the gun, here's Williams. He puts some juice on it deep into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. And the Vikings get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Give it away possession with a pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. A give to Mason. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Running once more with Mason. Free inside the 30. Knight, and he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
There's nothing. Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. He cuts it back right. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
That's good for the Bears. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Moore going in motion left. So with the play clock ticking down to 4, officials signal for a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. First and 10 from the 43. Williams to throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Vikings get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
The Vikings take over first and 10.
Well, that should pretty much shut down throwing his way anymore, Brock. This guy has ended each of their last 2 drives by himself with an interception.
And that's kind of the price you pay when you're playing phenomenal ball as a defender. I can remember Aaron Rodgers, primetime game, said, I'm not even throwing once, and didn't attack Richard Sherman 1 time that game.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. As a man, Justin Jefferson. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line.
14 yards.
It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
60.
Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
First and 10. Here's Jones. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Now McCarthy. Setting up the screen. And he's going to work it to the 20. That's Montez Sweat who took him down.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Short pass brought in. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Getting out to his left. Has some room to work. And they take this in for the score. The Vikings parlay the interception into points. J.J. McCarthy, the touchdown. And At this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it to.
Kate, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings push their lead to 21-zip already.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Hits his target. That's DJ Moore. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Working from the gun, Williams buying some time right. That lines up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. 1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. 21-0 our score. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Bears football. They still have 10 to go here. It's 2nd down. To throw, Williams. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Third and 2, Williams. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2. Here we go, 4th down with Williams. He's got it to his running back. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a 1st on 4th down.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or a dude shredding a defense just like that.
Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Man in motion here. Williams throwing again here on 2nd down. Oh no, they get him yet again. He's at midfield. He's at the 30. Oh, he loses it on the return. They could get this back. And they recover. So after a very chaotic play and a couple of turnovers, they're set up somehow with a first down. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Running back sent in motion. First down, Williams to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Williams. Completed over the middle. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. Working quickly here. Williams with a quick pass out wide. Reaches the 30. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. A little tough here. 8 to go on 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Connecting with his back here, Swift. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's 4th down now.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
Here's Williams again. Pass brought in by Burden. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Look at that, no worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down. That was impressive.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Bears first down.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go, first down. Again, it's Williams. Brought in right side by Moore. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They get 19 on that pickup. And it'll be first down Bears.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down throw by Williams. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Byron Murphy picks it. And the Vikings get it back after making their third first-half interception.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. Mason will try this one at the gut. Tackle made right around the 26. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Coming to the line, this is first and 10. From the gun, Jones gets it. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. He made it 6 on the play, bringing up second and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45.
It's a gain of 11.
They gain 11 on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Here's McCarthy on first and 10. He completes it in traffic. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bears territory.
It's a gain of 9.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. The easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
Second down carry for Jones. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. That one gains 7. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
That's another.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10.
Let's go.
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. It's the Vikings holding the lead at U.S. Bank Stadium. From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy has him on the quick hitter. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings boat racing them to the halftime locker room. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
The kickoff for the Vikings.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Making some progress here. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10. This drive's going to begin with a run by Swift. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
He was taken down.
Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
Tackle. Vegas. Punch players.
Williams from the gun. It's taken in by Roma Dunze. And he'll get it up to the 44. Offense up to the line fast.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd.
On 3rd down, here's Swift. Trying to plow ahead for the first. Can't even get back to the line. That brings up 4th down.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Action. Vegas.
They will go for it, Williams. And they got home. Sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Go.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. They left him wide open. It's complete. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Goal at the 7-yard line.
Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. They're going to mark this as a 24-yarder. Reichert connects there. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Swift. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Williams will look to throw. And they pick him off again. And the Vikings have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day.
The Vikings take over first.
Well, you kind of had a feeling, Brock, that they were going to be passing early and often coming out of the locker room on the losing side of things, right? And that coverage, man, they knew it too. Right there to make a play on the very first throw.
Yeah, no doubt. I think in any of our minds, they knew a throw was coming defensively, and that's fine. You could know it's coming, but you got to then go out and execute and take it away. Played right into their hands, and now a chance to add to this lead.
Behind the line
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
This is Mason on second down. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Stopped by Grady Jarrett.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Bears bringing out an extra DB here. 3rd down.
Here we go, set. Cowboy 80. Ready?
Here he goes. 3rd and long. That one's complete right side. And this one doesn't go far.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
A 47-yard attempt.
Reichert connects there. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. You hate to see this on 4th down for that defense, roughing the kicker. Now they've got a first inside the red zone. Running it after the penalty. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Ready?
Straight ahead. Here's Mason. He's able to kick this out wide. That leads to a nice pickup of 7. That's 8 yards for the gain, and that narrows it to just 5 yards needed on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Bears in the nickel, 3rd down.
Let's go now. Hut, hut.
Mason gets it from the gun. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Go.
No run here, it's Mason. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal.
Set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Hut.
Out of the gun, a give to Jones. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings push their lead further to start the half. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. Reichert on for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Vikings continue piling on to this lead.
Bears nothing. Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Fields this one at the 3. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Running back motions right. Williams on 1st down. Dumped off to his running back. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Ready to run. Vegas.
Working from the gun, Williams. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete, brings up 3rd down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Yes. Ready to run. Punch stars. Yeah. Level.
They'll air it out on 3rd. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The issues this offense has been having, they extend well beyond 3rd down today. You can just look up that big goose egg on the scoreboard, but now time's not on their side either.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
At their own 42-yard line.
Ready up.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Set up. 60 Bison. Ready.
A run. It's Mason. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Rod lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Shot.
Off play action. It's McCarthy. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears get the football back inside the 45-yard line after the interception.
Going down the middle, as you can see, you're giving them a real chance at making that pick. Might be a case of trying to force one where he shouldn't have. And you're sure hoping as a quarterback you learn your lesson on that one.
So 1st down from the 41.
Ready to run.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. The Vikings bring pressure, and they got him. Offense in the hurry-up here.
Jordan. Call 32. Vegas.
To throw, Williams. That's incomplete on 2nd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah. Ready to run.
Williams set to pass. Complete right side. Burton has it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Working quickly here.
6 yards. It's 4th down.
Volunteer.
On fourth down, it's Williams. Going all the way to the end zone here. And he scores. It is a Chicago touchdown. The Bears pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Roll the Dudes a touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears take 7 points off the deficit.
38. Bears 7. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's first and 10. Give left side to Mason. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Another run for Mason. We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. It's Vikings football, and they know they are just 1 quarter away from advancing.
At the 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. From the gun, Mason. And he comes through big here. 9 yards, it's second down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Running once more with Mason. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Here we go. Cowboy.
McCarthy throwing on third down. Hits his running back. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Let's go.
First and 10. Here's McCarthy. Running a screen now for Jones. Into the secondary past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down at the 25. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Now a give up the middle to Jones. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And they were ready for this one. No running room at all. He's taken down behind the line.
Brought him down. The tackle made back at the 25-yard line.
It's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9 now, 9 is what they need on third down.
19 Tiger.
Throw here, third down. Looking Hawkinson, he's got it. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
First down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Straight ahead they go with Jones. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Set. Hey, smash. Rocco 80. Check out.
Staying on the ground with Jones. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got 3rd down now coming up.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
3rd and long for him here. He has the first over the middle. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings running them out of the building. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings grow their lead yet again.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Empty backfield now. Running back motions out left. 1st down. Williams to throw. He finds a Dunze downfield. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st down, Williams. That's grabbed inside the 30. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. We're in a double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Williams to throw on 1st. Komet's got it left side. And this one does not go far. Well, the good part is he did bring that play to a stop. Unfortunately, looks like he got banged up on the tackle. He's in some discomfort out there. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
What is up?
Out of the shotgun again to Swift. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5. Right up next to that line of gain. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Bears just want to get out of here with how this one is gone. Here we go, third and less than a yard.
Ready to hard. Here we go.
Has his man caught by Odunze. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Ready to up. Yes. Vegas.
Williams from the gun. And he's got it, so they'll pull a little ways back with the touchdown. The Bears putting up points in a game decided. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Williams and the Bears getting set to try for two.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Tempo.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that 2-point attempt.
45. Bears 13.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And this is covered by the Vikings hands team. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
60 Bison. Ready?
Line up the design keeper.
Let's go now.
Lining up to take a knee on second down.
60 Eagles.
You're drawn up for it. So they are indeed kings in the north as the Vikings win it at home. And they were the top-ranked team in action in this wild card round, Brock. So this was always the expectation that they'd advance through to the divisional round. And next week they're going to be right back here playing for a spot in that conference championship. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Vikings emerge as winners as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.